You know, whenever we do our watch parties, you never know what is going to happen. I could be taking lots of drinks that night. I could be playing Bean Boozled, or I could be sharing the time I was murdered live on the radio, and no one did anything about it. I did play that audio clip, and I live reacted to it last night. Check it out.
The revolution will be live.
Back in 2018, I was doing a sports radio show on Sports Radio 610 with my good friends Josh Beard, a.k.a. Tooth Pete, Joe George, and Brian McDonald, a.k.a. B-Mac. And Josh Beard and I used to give B-Mac so much shit for how bad his team would do, or his all-in pick, which was you had to pick like the sleeper of the weekend. His daily fantasy lineup, we gave him crap about. Well, B-Mac, while we thought that B-Mac was just taking it and could not mount a defense, what we quickly learned was that B-Mac was just waiting. And Josh Beard and I, well, we just kept going after B-Mac. And really what it was we were pretty much just poking a sleeping lion. Because when the playoffs started, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that lion woke up and ripped me to fucking shreds. I now present to you the most devastating radio bit that I have ever been attacked on.
The fantasy football playoffs are here. For those lucky few who remain alive and continue their path in pursuit of immortality, we wish you good luck. But the long, cruel season has cast off many more unlucky souls into the dark, cold wasteland of the offseason. We sing songs of praise to the glory of the victors, but who will remember the fallen? This is their tale.
Oh, B-Mac will remember.
This is the story of the 2018 Kingsmen. Hope springs eternal with the beginning of each new fantasy football season, that this year will be the year.
Right.
But for the Kingsmen, dreams evolved into nightmares at a frightening pace when the storm clouds of a 1-5 start ominously rolled in to loom over their season.
Yeah.
Where did it all go wrong? Kingsman owner Kyle King making the not-so-terrific trio of Duke Johnson, Marshawn Lynch, and Alfred Morris his first 3 selections at running back put their season on life support.
In hindsight, that was not a good call.
Before anyone even stepped on the field.
Kyle sought me out before the season, said he was thinking about drafting Duke Johnson, but wanted the opinion of a Browns fan. I laughed it off until I realized he was dead serious. I told him, bruh, don't draft no Duke Johnson. That dude's a bum. After I told him that, Kyle just had like this blank stare and said nothing for what it felt like 10 seconds. Then said, thanks, man. I'm going to draft Duke Johnson. Thanks for the tip, and walked out. The Duke? What the f***? Guess he got what he deserved.
The poor decisions continued with
Shout
a
out
string
Figgy
of
Fig.
bad trades. First, sending away the 10th-ranked running back James White for an injured Falcon and a ginger quarterback. Then, 2 days later, the Kingsmen traded Lamar Miller just before the veteran ball carrier unleashed a 6-game barrage of averaging 100 rushing yards
that
in
sucked.
exchange for a wide receiver who recently signed an AARP endorsement.
So back in August, Kyle kept texting me to ask about what sleepers he should take in the draft. I'm busy. I didn't have time for that. So I might have foisted him off on David Anderson by giving Kyle his number. Not sure if DA knows that, so I don't know if you want to tell him. And I thought that was the end of it, but a couple months later, Kyle flooded me with texts about should he accept this trade or should he accept that trade. I just said yes to all of them. I didn't even look at the offers. Did those trades work out for him?
No.
No?
No, Sean Pendergast, they didn't.
So, out of the blue, Kyle texted me and said, "Hey Kevin, I'm gonna draft you this year. Better perform." And I first off thought to myself, who the f is Kyle? I don't even know who this is.
Yeah.
And second, I'm not Kevin Walter, you freaking racist bastard. Not all of us white wide receivers look alike. And to be honest, that's also heightest. He's well over 6 feet, and I'm well under. Get your straight, you jabroni.
Shout out David Anderson.
Hope continued to unravel and later mutated into despair with a final record of 5-8 and the second lowest point total in the league. The lesson to be learned? When drafting your fantasy football team, instead of inhaling the grass, leave it on the gridiron.
Oh, shout out to BMAC. Oh my God. When he played that, he didn't tell me that was going to happen. He didn't tell any of us what was going to happen. All he told Joe was, I am going to set this up. You are to play it. We are to laugh. Absolutely devastating. Shout out to Figgy. Shout out to Sean Pendergast. Shout out to David Anderson. All people he reached out to just completely kill me. Good job, BMAC. Hi, Burn Ward? Yeah, what do you do for emotional burns? Uh-huh. Okay. Gotcha. Nothing. Awesome.